Arcadia attacking Spartan cavalry. Ooh, and it was a success. Arcadia has confederated Messenia, which basically means they sort of half own the other nation. Oh, ouch, they just lost their settler. Argonis lost their settler. Argolis. Wow, look at Sparta go. Taking over the Arcadian, I believe that was the coal mine. Sparta is doing quite well, playing very aggressively. I might be concerned about that. I don't want any Greek nation gaining too much power over myself and my Athenian League. You have Corinth attacking independent nation, just trying to claim some more land and resources. The cool thing about fighting and battling independent nations or barbarians is that they're rather unorganized as an entity, as a whole, in comparison to a civilized nation or a nation. Faction. Sometimes I call them factions, nations, all the same. Oh, we've got barbarians attacking the Molosian Kingdom warrior. Oh, I just spied a Peltist, but that looks to be probably newly created from Macedonia, and they're tucking him away in Thessaly, or sorry, what's that name of that city next to the Macedonian capital? I gotta check that out. Thassos, that's something. Someday I'll better memorize these historical settlement names. Now pronouncing them's a whole other thing. Looks like Thessaloniki is making some progress in their war against the Thessalian League. But we have Chaldiki attacking from the side still. They're also making some invasion progress. Kind of hitting them through the back door, as they say. Did some damage there with one of their stables. In stables, it's an external building. You can recruit cavalry in stables and do some limited skill level enhancements there. Korkia sailing around. Korkia has 2 galleys, huh? Oh, look at this. Carnania taking the lead here, doing a little attacking. That's good. That's good. I like to see that. Oh. Yeah, see, I don't know. I told you it has quite a bit of military still for their small nation. They sort of seem even, you know. But I'm not cheering for Aetolia because they betrayed my league. So, and well, we're currently at war. I just can't assist with that war because I'm a little too far off. Boite is right in my way. I can't even get there in any easy way at all. And well, I have a hoplite who's going to be healed soon, but even still, when that hoplite is fully revitalized, it's going to be very difficult for me to assist my allies geographically. A new nation, Dalis, has risen from the Civil War. A new nation, Civil War coming out. Civil War in Achaia. Really? Okay. Eobiae wants to give me a stone for something. They're open. I do need stone. What can I give them? They want coal, wood, and slaves. What would give them? I don't know. Maybe I want to keep my slaves for now, even though I'm kind of in overdrive slightly. The wood. Probably give up. Yeah, see, the coal is actually. I'm not really making a surplus in coal, so I'll probably try to give them some wood. I have a surplus of 5 wood for now. Wood's more. The stone is more important. So what I'll do is... Eobia is the small nation peninsula just north of me. They have a little bit of trees, but I can see that they're working on some of their tiles. I wonder how much of a deficit in wood they are. I have a mind to offer them 4 out of the 5 that I can supply. I wonder if they would take that for 1 stone. Let's try it out. 4 for 1 stone, and trade duration is 15 turns. I'm probably okay with that for now. Issue that. Number of citizens in Methone, they're still decreasing. Another 14%. I don't like that so much, but I know a good portion of them are just, you know, migrating to the South City, which is okay. Our Peltist army is starving by 7%. When starving and its morale decreased by 7. Okay, it's not taking damage yet. When the morale gets too low, then the unit will start taking damage. Physical damage. Okay, we're still spying with our boat. Yeah, so they have Therma. That's the settlement next to Macedonia's capital city, Pella. Therma. We'll continue spying. Yeah, the raid didn't work. See, just back to normal raid again. So raid only works when you're hovering your boat over a trade route, dotted trade route line. They should actually gray this out. I think the game designers or developers should just gray out the raid symbol if it's not applicable when you're on a tile that does not involve a trade line or trade route. Just make things a little bit less complex and confusing for the player. Okay, we'll skip the turn, just keep spying there. Now the Hoplite destroyed that Peltist unit. I'm not going to attack here. It says fair chance is reliable. I don't think I'm going to attack Agae with my Hoplite unit. I would like to attack with my Peltist unit. Equal chances as well. Or I could try to fully besiege Agae, which might take a couple more turns, surround their settlement and flip all the tiles. Just kind of try to attrition them out or starve them out a little bit, drop the morale. I could spend a little time doing that, to be patient with my Peltist. Meanwhile, my Hoplite unit goes up north and rips up that bridge. Yeah, let's do that. Oh. It won't let me take this tile because my Peltist unit can't cross onto that river tile. Certain military units can't cross rivers. The Peltist is one of those units that can't cross rivers. I believe the Hoplite also can't cross rivers, so a bridge is necessary. There are some units that can cross rivers. Right, so we'll go this way instead for now. For now, I guess, right? I almost feel like I want to pinch off here and take this over. No, maybe on a return trip. I'll go into a fully... Yeah, this tile is 100% not supplied. That's not good. Rather dangerous. I'm gonna take a full 100% hit for attrition. We'll see if I can skip by it. Sometimes if you flip attrition tiles over, or enough of them, sometimes the attrition value will reduce because you technically create a little bit of a supply line from your previous tiles that you belong to or you took. As long as there is a direct tile line between a city to an attrition tile, sometimes it can lighten up, the supply and make it improve the supply line. Let's see if we're lucky. We'll walk into this attrition tile. Yeah, no, unfortunately we weren't lucky. That didn't help the supply line at all. Still fully unsupplied. You know why that is too? Because we have Macedonian land right here, kind of in the way. So it's a bit of a workaround to get the supply line around Epidnia. If we flipped these, then we might be lucky to see a bit of an attritional reduction on that tile. But I decided not to, reverse my steps and go this way, 'cause I want to try to surround this town first, best I can. We still have 2 action points, though, for movement. No, not enough, though. The reason why we can't move anymore, even though we have 2 action points, is because the terrain is very difficult to traverse. Actually, we're not even allowed to be on this tile over here. This is a mountain. We're not allowed to even walk on that tile. We can cut through diagonally, though. Oh, no, we can't. Cannot cross river without a bridge. It's another river. This is as far as we can actually go. So we may not be able to actually encapsulate this settlement of Aegae the way I thought I could, because of this river in the way. Well, I don't want to attack right now, so what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to run back here, after all, and just claim some of these tiles. And I might do one heal, one self-heal, before coming back to attack Aegae. Oh, we do have reinforcements on the way. This boat finally arrived. Reinforcements. I'll use these reinforcements to help attack Aegae alongside the Peltast. I'll probably unload them into the ruinous Methone. And the reason why I'd like to unload them here, I'm going to do that right now. Oh, darn it. I forgot. It's just a settler. Nope. I thought it was another unit of Peltast. Oh no. So I don't have the reinforcements. That's okay. Not a huge deal. It'll be a little bit of a rough siege fight against Aegae with my Peltast only. I might be able to get my Hobbit down here to support after I rip up the bridge. But yeah, the settler. That's okay. The settler is still needed. You know, we'll make some farmland here, especially farmland built on a river is much better yield, much better agricultural yield. So on our next turn, we'll go down there and get to work. Oh, actually, that boat. Do we really need it here? It's a galley, right? No, it's a trireme. An attack boat. We don't need this attack boat here. We don't need 2 boats here. I already have one. The galley up there, which holds 2 soldiers or 2 units of military. I'll send this Theroclos fleet back somewhere. Gonna be more useful. Probably. Where to send him? I almost feel like sending the boat to Amphipolis, maybe to collect this hoplite after he takes that mine. There's not a lot to do here. I mean, I could still try to push some of the Macedonian land and try to flip it a bit, but there's kind of a lot of nothing there until you get to their small settlement of Drabaskos. And then there's this river that's unpassable. I can't pass that. There's no bridge, so that is an impasse. I won't be able to get by. And I don't think I want to keep flipping tiles up into the north, because that could be pretty dangerous. Who knows what's up there, right? Barbarians, tribes, who knows? Attrition. I don't have any road network built up there. I just have one city kind of going up north, but it's in ruins right now, so not good for supply. I think I'll take that mine, and then after that, probably I could flip a few more tiles kind of safely up here just to get some better field of vision. I could flip a couple tiles over here, maybe near Neapolis. And then ultimately, I could just keep the hoplite unit here to defend back and forth between these 3 cities, should I need that. I'm not too worried though. I don't feel like the Macedonians are gonna walk all the way across here to attack Amphipolis. I'm on decent terms now, actually, with the Adresian kingdom. My only worry would be barbarians raiding. Barbarians coming out from the fog from the north and attacking. We'll debate that afterwards, but for now, I'll just use this hoplite to flip some tiles. First off, we'll take that iron mine. We'll claim it. There we are. And let's have a little peek. Actually, it would be nice to kind of claim more of this river land at the very least. There's no attrition on this next tile up north. Let's walk it. Yeah, we're peaking. Hey, snap 2. Okay, here. Yeah. So if I can take these tiles and kind of peek up north, if I don't see anything, if I don't see any barbarians really, or tribes or settlements, like barbaric settlements up there, I might actually leave. I might actually leave the north unprotected and get that, might get that boat up here and sail this hoplite unit somewhere else where he is more needed. Because the hoplites are rather powerful units. So, for now, let's get that boat to Amphipolis. Oh, look at this. So we're snapping the Peltis. I thought so. Rhodes spearmen. They're trying to take the tile. They didn't quite get there. I got there first, fortunately. But how close was that? Aha, it's mine. You can't pass now. It's my territory. Unless, oh, actually, Rhodes has various trees with me. They might have an open land treaty, which means they can actually walk through my land and start claiming some tiles on the opposite side. But do they want to do that? It sucks to have division between land. Usually the AI doesn't like that, doesn't appreciate it either, unless maybe there's a resource on the other side, then they might see it as worth the trouble. They might consider skipping one tile, like a separation of one tile. So say the Rhodes spearmen might trespass. Oh, I can't say trespass because we have a treaty, but skip over this tile of mine and then claim this one over here. I'm kind of circling over with my mouse and keep going with the thought that maybe they can at some point flip this one tile of mine, then they can connect the land. Sometimes it's easier to flip one tile through influence. You can actually click on, as long as you have a certain military units, you can add a certain military unit, as long as you stand next to the border of another nation, you can try to influence that tile, even if there's nothing on it, to flip it to your cause. Depending on the relationship that you have with that nation. I think there's certain treaties where you can't do that. You can't influence their tile. I forget what those treaties are. If you're a brother in arms or I have a defense pact, I don't think you're allowed to influence another nation's tile. Maybe perhaps if there's anything else, any other treaty, it's fine. You can still influence and try to flip their tiles, even if you're on friendly relations with them. Yeah, but if you take 2 tiles, which I'm about to do, I'm going to walk east now. So now I took 2 tiles, so the AI may no longer be so interested, because if it tries to take over land here on the other side, it's got to influence through 2 tiles now, which is a little bit more annoying and resource consuming. So I'm thinking and hoping the Rhodes spearmen will just turn back to Byzantine, while I continue to collect the rest of the woodland up here. Well, until I bump into maybe the Adresian Kingdom border, or run into some tribal barbarians, perhaps in the Fog of War. I don't know what's over there. Oh, it's trying to snap to my hoplite unit. I wonder if there's a way to quickly snap back to a unit when you unlock, like when you break the snap 2 pattern, which I did. It tried to bring me to the hoplite. I snapped out, so I wanted to look at my Peltis more. But I wonder if there's a way to go back to this hoplite without having to actually like scroll the map to do it. Let's try clicking. I think it is this helmet right up here. Right. Switch to next unit. Let's click on that button. No, that's not the hoplite unit. That's not the unit I was looking for. It just switched me to the next one after the hoplite. But it's okay. It'll circle around and get back to the hoplite, because the hoplite has full action points still, or enough action points for movement. Okay, so the settler has built 3 farm tiles, and we've got 1 wood land that we're going to preserve, and yeah, we're gonna actually plop down a city here now. I'm gonna make another city on our mainland. 10 wood pieces, 1 gold piece, and 1 stone. The initial yield of that settlement will provide us 8.5 food per turn. and 0.65 wood per turn. So do it. The name of the settlement is going to be called Breron. You are allowed to change your names if you want to. You can rename things, but I always like to keep it the generated name, because it's actually based on roughly where that settlement was in actual history, geographically. Great. So our settler is gone because he is now he's a part of the new city establishment, and that city will now grow. And right away, the yielded resources, why it's higher at 8.5, is because we have 3 farms already built next to it. Pretty cool. And I think it's working all of them. Yeah, it's working all those tiles, including my woodland tile. Okay, I want to take a look at my Poplet unit. Oh wow, he's actually fully healed. That's great. So the heal inside worked very nicely. I'm fully healed. He's got no action points though. He's actually -4 action points. So I've got to spend 2 turns waiting here before I can... Oh, you know why he's negative action points? Because he's still in repair build. Even though he's actually fully repaired, he still has to wait a turn to get out of the heal inside lock. That's okay. Okay, so what are we going to do now? Snap to the next unit. Oh yes, we've got our Hoplet unit up here in Macedonia. So I'm gonna try to rip up this bridge actually. Let's take the fastest route. If you just click on where you want to go, just hover over it, the AI will produce the fastest route to get there. Not necessarily the safest route, but the fastest route. I can take a different route. I can go here first and then up to the north. It'll be longer, but this is fine. I'm fine with this route. I feel like it's safe and it's also fast, so we'll get there. Oh, we didn't quite get there. Ran out of action points. Next turn, we will get to that bridge. Okay. Processing turn. I really hope some of these Greek nations can put some pressure onto Sparta, because they're kind of expanding. Argolis, has some defensive wall structures built, which is pretty fabulous. External map walls, not city walls. They're like walls that can be built on the map externally that are not a part of the city, like a barricade. Think like the Great Wall of China type of thing. Maybe not as great though. Oh, the Ichel tribes is taking one of the stone mines from Korkia. Korkia is one of my defensive allies. Or maybe they're brothers in arms. I think they're actually brothers in arms. Part of my Indian League. Barbarians attacking Rhodes. Rhodes are trying to take the peninsula down in the south. Or not the peninsula. Did I say peninsula? Meant to say the northern continent tip of Africa, where Syrian AAA usually are. For now, I'm purposely not skipping the AI movement turns. For those of you that might appreciate actually watching their movements, so far that our faction can see. Oh, what's going on there? Macedonia really recruiting. Gee whiz. Recruiting military units. Peltist, now they just recruited a cavalry peltist. So I think it was a good idea to get up to ripping up that bridge. I don't want them coming down. Oh no. Etolia attacking Arcanian city. Ouch. Oh no, 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 no. And they're gonna pinch off a portion of land if they take it too. Well, they didn't quite take it. Etolia is slightly winning that war, I would say. They're starting to win. What can I do to help my League allies? I don't know. Because you know what? Can't help them military-wise. I'm just nowhere near getting there. And I can't fund them. I really just don't have the resources to give them anything. Odrysians offer treaty changes. They want to add on to our current treaties. They want map item information, unit visibility, trade routes access, and peaceful passage. Peaceful passage, huh? Unit visibility. I think I'd be fine with that. That's okay. They're admiring me completely. No. Trade was accepted. Oh! Eobia actually accepted that trade. 4 wood pieces for 1 stone for the next 13 turns. Right on. Trade proposal. Argolis wants to give me 1 stone for whatever. I will try to give Argolis something, what they want, anything to help them out, because they're currently at war Sparta, and I'd like to, see them do better against Sparta. So if I can give them any kind of trade deal, even if it slightly favors them, I'm all for it. Question is, what can I give? I have a bit of a gold surplus still, so that's fine. I could just give them some gold. I'd like to keep my copper for now. I just made that wood trade, so I don't want to touch that. We're going to be exporting wood next turn. Yeah, let's do... could do 1 for 1. 1 gold for 1 stone. I'm sure they would agree with that, because it's very fair. And Argolis, we are in good relations, so when a nation is on good relations with you, the better the relation, the attitude, the more prone they are to give you fair deals, fair trade deals, if not more favorable trade deals to you as the player. The worse, attitude that they have on you, they will be more reluctant to do fair trades or give you trades that benefit you a little bit more. They'll try to benefit more so. So I could do 1 gold for 1 stone, or I could be nice and try to give them a little more, If I give them 2 gold for 1 stone, they would certainly appreciate that deal. They'll give them a little extra gold, and then with that, maybe they can help themselves recruit more military units, or at least 1 more, a little quicker, or maintain military units that they currently have, because you have to pay every military unit in the game a certain amount of gold per turn. Gotta pay them. Could do that for a bit. They want 27 turns though. Ouch. I think I'll keep it at 1 gold for now. Actually, 1 for 1. And I'll meet their lengthy trade duration of 27 turns. We'll keep it nice and strong. Strong trade relations for quite some time. At least there's security in that, Let's do that. I'll offer that proposal. I'm sure they'll be fine with that. Trade loss is only 9%. Not too bad. Methonian portrayed is pledged to Athens. Oh no, and joined Macedonia. So the Macedonia in ruins, their morale, loyalty, I guess got too low. and the Methoni lost faith in us, and they actually decided to switch over to the enemy. Not good. Now I'm thinking I should have taken them as slaves. Just subjugated them. Influence of Athens in Aegae is growing, and the morale in the city dropped by 60%. Oh wow, well, on the flip side of things, Aegae is the Macedonian settlement that we were trying to maybe besiege and take over. Just got heavily influenced by us. They like what they see, basically. Either they like what they see, or they feel intimidated because they can see my hoplite unit walking around as well my peltis right next door, and they're worried about being taken over. And they probably feel insecure because there are no Macedonian units, military units to defend anywhere near them. Actually, they're all right by the capital city, and I'm about to destroy the bridge. Hopefully, keeping them stuck there for a while, so they don't interrupt my plans to take over, the sort of southern area of Macedon. Yeah, with an influence drop like that, that's good. That'll hurt their morale, and a low morale city, well, they can be taken over a little easier. A low morale multiplies against defense, right? Influence of Odrysian kingdom in Abdera, which belongs to us, is growing, and the morale of the city dropped by 20. Well, that's not good. That's not good for us. The Odrysian kingdom is having an effect on Abdera. They might have intentionally influenced the city. Sometimes it's intentional, other times it's just automatic depending on how the population feels. Oh gosh, and the same. Odrysian kingdom influencing Parenthos. I have to keep an eye on these settlements of mine. Dropped by 20%, eh? Wow. Our peltist is starving. Its morale decreased by 17%. I have to be a bit careful here, because if the morale drops too much, I won't be very effective at attacking that settlement afterwards. Leave the ship here to continue spying. I'm actually going to put on sleep mode. That'll buy me 4 turns where I just don't have to deal with this ship. I don't have to tell it to keep skipping turns every turn. I think it's about 4 turns for sleep mode. Okay, so Diopithus' army, look at this. I'm hovering over the morale. The current morale is at 76%. A little bit of a morale hit there. I guess the health, our health is decent enough still. It's okay. It's actually pretty close to maximum. And Methoni was taken over. Oh, look at that! I'm so mad. So when Methoni flipped tiles, my settler happened to be on that tile, and when that happens, the settler will also join the opposition. Sometimes when military units can get caught up within flipping tiles, and then they will join the opposition as well. Especially if it's garrison. Darn it. I don't like that. Well, that's a shame. I'm gonna try something sneaky here. Instead of attacking Methoni while it's very weak right now with my peltist unit, I'm gonna see if I can try to flip Methoni back via influence. That's how we get my settler back. So let's click on Methoni. No, I don't have enough. Well, not enough. Actually says map item cannot be influenced anymore this turn. Next turn I can influence it, rather attack it. We'll see if that settler stays put. I will move my army here just to claim this tile. So now Methoni is definitely under siege, which will help to further reduce its morale and loyalty next turn. And then I'm hoping next turn I can just influence the city and take it back right away, along with my settler, provided the settler doesn't move off the tile, which it probably will. I may very well lose that settler, which sucks. I might have to kill him on his way out at some point, just to, I don't want the enemy to have that settler. Okay, so I'm going to destroy this bridge. Here's my hoplite up here. The bridge is currently across a marshland. Marsh is already a little bit harder to move through. Sludgy land, So that's good. If I can destroy that bridge, and then it's just marshland, the enemy, will lose action points quicker trying to get past it. And in fact, I don't think they will be able to get past it at all because there's a river here. So no bridge means it's impassable. They won't be able to pass here unless they have certain specialty units. Like the Nomad. Nomad can pass rivers. I believe also the Settler can too. Oh, we can't rip it up this turn because we actually spent all 4 action points just to move 1 space up here to the bridge. It's still very slow to traverse the bridge because of that marshland. I'm gonna have to wait till next turn. Hopefully I won't be attacked. Like, look, we have a warrior here. We have a peltist cavalry here. We have, oh, this is actually a hero in the making. Hero trying to become a general. Hopefully this warrior or this cavalry doesn't whip over here and try to attack my hoplite unit while he's sitting there. We'll see how that goes. I'm wondering why these Chaldiki and peltists are here in Macedonian territory. They must have a treaties with them. Military access treaty. Yeah. That means their relations are half decent with Macedonia. Probably. Oh, look at this. We can actually attempt to influence Aegae this turn. Their morale, they're only 40% morale. If we were to try to influence Aegae to flip over to us, it would cost us 44 influence points, which is basically half of the influence points that we have right now. And it also costs us 5.5 gold pieces. All of my gold. No, you know what? I was almost going to do it, but I would rather actually try to save those resources and flip Methone next turn. So I'll let Aegae be for now. I might have to take them by force later on. We'll see. Okay, this hoplite unit up here. I won't go further north, taking over tiles in the river because now we're getting into attrition land and I don't really care for that. So we'll just walk straight across here to Grenadis. We'll kind of peek and see what's up in the north as best we can, but we'll claim all these tiles. Now if we walk across and claim these 3 tiles, 1, 2, 3, all the tiles underneath it that are currently unoccupied will quickly belong to us. They'll flip over to us, and that's because we're encapsulating it. So you can see all my territory surrounding it. When you completely surround neutral territory, or even enemy territory for that matter, if you completely surround it and pinch it off, anything in between will automatically flip to your territory, which I think is a pretty cool feature in the game. Okay. Oh, see that? Let's go back. Snap me too. Look at that again. See? All this territory just flipped over to my faction now, to my nation. Pretty cool. The repair is much cheaper now, actually, on Grenadis, now that we waited a few turns more. Only about 2 stone and a little over 1 copper now. I think we can do that. Let's get the repair underway. Get them out of their ruined mode. Okay, our hoplite is now fully healed and has all of its stamina back, or its action points. Let's strengthen up this hoplite unit. Give it some skills. The defense skill. Issue that. And this boat, we've maxed out learnt skills so far for this boat, so that's great. For now, let's tuck this boat into the port. Just keep it there kind of safe. We'll remember it's there. Do I have enough to build a blacksmith yet? I don't think so. No, we still don't. Okay. I feel like I want to put a defense on Sestos. What do you say? What do you say? Should we make some kind of a defense here? Maybe a stockade? About 5 stone, about 5 wood, 4 copper and 2 gold. Quite expensive. But I would feel much better, the stockade here, and it might help to perturb any potential enemies that might think to declare war. They see a defended city, at least structurally defended. Let's go for it. Let's build a stockade. Look at this, look at actually this Rhodes spearman. He's actually coming across my land. Isn't that something? I didn't think he would. But he's actually trying to come over here to claim woodland, even though it's going to separate his land mass a bit here. Well, I'll take 3 tiles through. I'll just keep rationing this way and take as many as I can before this Rhodes military unit tries to take it. I'll perturb him enough and he'll turn back. I'm pretty sure. That. Okay. Well, that's that. Looks like we're ready to process our turn again. I just want to take a quick look at some of the action here with the other nations, just to get an impression of how all these wars are going. Yeah, Chaldiki making some progress in invading Thessaly. That's got to be a little bit concerning to them. Got 2 military units here. They actually have a general here too, to help influence enemy cities to flip over, or to help bolster the military attack and defense, well, the morale of their soldiers. And yeah, they're invading, and they're actually boarded up pretty close to their capital city. Oh, okay. A lot of fog of war here. Lots of fog of war. I can't see anything in Boeotia. Let's look at what's going on here. At Carnania, they're holding. As you can see, they have very little land. Not a lot of development. They've only got 2 resource mines. Actually, they have 3. They have a gold mine up here. Oh no, they have more. They got a gold mine. They have a coal mine, 1 stone and 1 copper. Oh, that's good. All around. 1 mine of each. That's not too bad. They're holding them. Their secondary city took damage. It's in ruins. We've got a slightly injured. Actually, we have 2 slightly injured enemy peltist units here. They're stacked. That's concerning. They've got 1 somewhat injured peltist unit here. Oh. Facing the capital city, Thermon of Aetolia. Wow, that's and they're undefended, and they're in repair. So their Aetolia's capital city actually took some damage, and it's in repair mode. That's probably because the previous turn, yeah, I guess this peltist unit attacked them. Wow, that's cool. They also have 1 military unit that might have been just recruited here in their capital city of Stratos. So it would be great if they can march this peltist unit up to Ephilochokon to help defend the city against, well, 2 injured units of the enemy. Interesting developments there. New Pictos, this settlement actually belongs to Achaea, just across the strait here. I don't know who this belongs to, this tile here. Calydon, I don't know who that belongs to. Maybe barbarians, or maybe it belongs to Ellis. Can I see who it belongs to? Oh, Achaea, there it is. You know that in the fog of war, we still have enough intel to know that the settlement belongs to Achaea over here. Oh, okay. Let's look at Sparta. You got 1 very injured hoplite unit trying to invade and attack Argolis. I don't think they're going to get too far. Argolis has a general right here. That's not a great position for the general to be. It's kind of open to attack. Oh, no. That's okay. I take that back. That general is technically garrisoned within a fort wall. So that's cool. A little bit of defense. They have 1 military unit, a peltist unit right here on Naflipio. Got a hero wannabe. Yeah, they actually have one military unit, but I think they'll do okay. It's a fresh peltist, at least, versus a very injured Spartan Hoplite. And yeah, Sparta does not have any other military actually in their north. They're all busy and tied up here, attacking Messenia. Actually, it's only one Hoplite unit attacking Messenia right now. They're not doing very well. They lost their capital city. I don't even think Messenia has any more military units, actually. So they're in dire straits. Can I do anything to help support Messenia through proxy? Go into the foreign relations diplomatic panel and oh, Messenia, I forgot, they're actually confederated by Arcadia. Arcadia is allied with them, and it's more so than an ally. They sort of control Messenia right now. A confederation, for those who don't know, basically means that a fraction of the confederated nation, its resources will go to their overlord, the confederator. So Arcadia is essentially the lord of Messenia. Yeah, and Messenia is the vassal of Arcadia. So that's basically kind of what a confederation means, vassalship, really. And then if you get federated, that's where you're basically absorbing your vassal, so to speak. Like the overlord absorbs the vassal, and the vassal becomes a legit part of the overlord's nation. Essentially, you lose all control of your nation, beyond a few things. If you're the player, you will lose the game. Actually, I don't even think it's possible for the AI to federate the player in this game, because that would be basically a game loss. So, but when if an AI faction is federated by another faction, they still exist, like their entities still exist, but it's sort of like they're in stasis mode. Like they still exist, but they really don't have any more power or control of their nation. The Overlord does. The Overlord has power over their military, their resources, their development, their structure, civil structure building, everything. But it's still possible for a federation to break. So it's still possible that the federated nation can break away from the Overlord and regain its independence. It is possible still. Okay, so if I were to try to help Messenia, I'd actually have to more so help their overlords. Adia. Oh, that one. Okay, let's with foreign relations. Look at Messenia. Can I help them directly? I can't make any treaties with them because their overlord has the say in the confederation. So I have to actually make treaties with their overlord instead. Can I do trade with Messenia? They still have a level of control of their nation, even though they're confederated under an overlord. They have control in their military spending and civic building spending, as well moving their units around the board. So I can still trade with them. Can I give them anything at all to help them out? I mean, I could offer them some copper to help out with their that's one side of military recruiting expenditure. Usually it's gold or gold and copper to recruit military units, and also to skill up and make weapons. Usually it's gold and copper as well to make to skill up their abilities. I call it weaponizing a unit, even though it's not necessarily always weapon based. Might be able to offer them just a little bit of wood. So yeah, I really want to keep my resources to myself, you know? I don't want to, it's a rough one. Minute to offer. Yeah, it's gold. They actually want gold for me. Senya wants gold. More so. Could give them some gold. A little bit, not very much. Could do a trade with them for stone. I'm in dire need of stone. let's do 1 gold and maybe be a little bit nice and give them 1 wood piece just as an extra. Buffing up the deal. And we will ask for 1 stone. Because I don't think they're looking to build right now when they're in the middle of a war. They want military units to defend and retake their land, along with their overlord's help in Arcadia. See if we can slow down that Spartan expansion. Okay, I'll reduce the turns down to, let's go with 10 turns with that arrangement. Let's see how they react to that. Okay, let's process the turn. Argolis Peltist garrisoned itself in the wall, but I noticed that Peltist took damage and a substantial amount all of a sudden. That's not a good sign, because it was not attacked. That tells me that Argolis is starving. They don't have food. Oh no, they just lost their Peltist. It was injured through starvation, I swear. And there's a secondary hoplet that seemed to come out of nowhere. Where did that hoplet come from? We literally just looked south and there was no hoplet. They didn't have any military units. They had the 1 injured hoplet in their territory and that was it. But somehow, another hoplet came out of nowhere, it seems. Full health, and attacked and killed. Not only destroyed their fort wall segment, but killed their only military unit, the Peltist, which seems to be starved through attrition somehow. I think Argolis is having a food crisis. That must be it, and a very bad food crisis. We're being attacked. Oh, nice. We're being attacked again. A second warrior attack. Oh no, no. Oh, we survived. Just. Our hoplet took some good damage, but we were able to. Oh no, we're being attacked. What? Our small settlement in Chaldiki has been attacked. Luckily we had fortified walls on it. Wow, okay. Macedonia is recruiting like crazy up there. Like, they're recruiting a lot of units. Where are they getting the resources to do that? Unbelievable. But yeah, anyway, I'm surprised where that hoplet came from down in Sparta. Where did it come from? It must have just been recruited that turn, like, by happenstance. It must have been on the end of its lengthy recruit. To recruit a hoplet, I swear it's like 6 turns or something like that to recruit a hoplet unit. So they must have been on their last turn of recruitment, and it spawned, and then they sent it right up into action. Without skill. It must not, it wouldn't have skill points. Actually, I think Athens and Sparta get the attack skill per unit of hoplet that's recruited. It's an added benefit to a civilized world, or sorry, to a civilized nation. Well, Chaldiki, definitely invading Thessaly. So, Macedonia and Chaldiki definitely signed a military access agreement. That's how the Macedonian cavalry unit went through their land to attack my small settlement in Chaldean land. So, not very happy about that. Oh, look at here. They're attacking their capital, but they have a defending Peltist on their capital. Not so great. Okay, good. He's trying to defend against his city by attacking the 2 units of Peltist up there. Wasn't good enough. Oh, they're really trying to take that settlement. I feel like that AI military unit, the Peltist, our allies, should have actually stepped onto their settlement tile. They should have defended this settlement straight up. not move to the adjacent tile to attack. They're trying to conserve a little bit of action points by doing that, but it did not work in their favor. They actually lost their settlement. That's not a good thing. Their secondary settlement has been taken over. Federation with Achaemenid Empire. The Achaemenid Empire in Lydia. Son of Federation. Okay, so the Lydians basically have been encompassed into the Achaemenid Empire. They've pretty much lost all their rights and control. Darn, that is not a good thing. And I'll tell you why in a moment. Okay, trade proposal. Athens and Chaldiki. Really? Chaldekians are offering me something. Well, they're offering me a whole bunch of stuff. Stone, gold. Really? They have all these resources to offer, huh? That's substantial. But I don't think I have anything to give them. What to trade, right? I would love to have their stone. They want food, slaves, and iron. What are my slaves looking like? I don't want to give up slaves. I could do with some iron. I have a surplus of 5 iron units per turn. A little bit of a surplus of food, not much. I don't want to touch the food. I could try giving them some iron. Let's give them 3 iron per turn, and hope that they will offer us some stone in return. They'll just offer us whatever. It's messy when you have these open trades. You just see what the mix will be, over at random. But we'll see if they will give us any of that stone. Oops, didn't do that. Oh, no. This is kind of funny. It says recommended to offer iron, but Chaldiki has blocked iron out, so they don't want iron from us for they don't want that to be part of the treaty or the trade treaty. They just want these 4 items only: food, wood, influence, and slaves only. That's kind of funny because it's recommended to offer, which means they actually do need iron, but they don't want iron for some reason. In fact, they're offering us iron. Isn't that odd? Okay, well, I'm not interested, because I actually don't have anything to give them, to offer them. I could offer them, no, I don't want to offer them even influence. I don't want to dig into that, because I needed to flip cities in the north. So, fortunately, I'll say no to this offer. It's an open-ended offer. Korkia wants to offer a trade. Wow, lots of copper. Holy smokes. Why do they have so many resources? They want coal, food, and influence. Nah, I can't give them any of that, fortunately. I'm going to say no to my league members. Korkia. Eobia, who is one of our league members, wants to terminate some of our treaties. I don't like that at all, so I'm just going to say no. I especially don't want to lose the defensive pact. See, the ones that squared off yellow or beige colored ones are the ones that we'd be losing. And the check marks are the ones that we have. Yeah. Oh, there's a new one here. So if you see a yellow box filled in, or a beige filled box with a check mark on it, that means that's actually a new treatise. So they want to abolish the defensive pact, abolish open borders, abolish peaceful passage, abolish map item information. But they want to make a new treatise on city visibility. That's not funny. And we currently already have tile visibility and trade route access. These are the white filled tile boxes and with check marks on, so we already have those. But I'm going to say no to this package deal. I don't like it. I want to keep things as they are. They're friendly with us still. Let's see how much that drops when we reject their proposed treaty change. Now they're amiable with us. Ugh. I feel like we're slowly losing grasp on our league members. Well, we lost one full out because they decided Aetolia decided to declare war against a league member. That wasn't great. Achaea wants to give us 1 wood piece or something. Nah, I don't care. For a small deal, I don't care about that. Cancel out. Argolis has accepted our trade. 1 gold for 1 stone for 27 turns. Yeah, that's a good deal. Great. I'm happy they did that. Oh, the reply from Messenia. Trade was accepted. Messenia is going to give us 1 stone for the next... Oh, they reduced it to 7 turns. I had wanted for 10. That's fine. They would like 7. That's okay. We're going to give them 1 gold piece and 1 wood piece. Theotimus has arisen. In a recent battle, one man, Theotimus, distinguished himself. His courage and boldness will serve us well. As a hero, he can set out on quests and treasure hunts and gain experience so that one day he could be promoted to a general. You notice how I said ugh as reading that? The player should not react that way to a game mechanism or a game mechanic. They should not go ugh. This is why the developers changed it up in the future DLCs that came out. They got rid of the observer hero wannabe general, and they replaced it with an agent that's a little bit more useful, and an agent that may not die as quickly. So yeah, that's okay. I'll see what I can do with these hero wannabe generals. Objective: defend colonies reached. Oh, we have fulfilled one of our objectives. Excellent. Most of our colonies still hold. We will doubtless need what we have learned to carry us forward. Yeah, I've held enough of the settlements up in the north between the Odrysian Kingdom and Macedonia. Just in the nick of time, because I think I'm actually going to lose like one of them. We'll see. Yeah, I'm happy about that. So, if you complete an objective, you will reap some rewards. And here are rewards. 5 additional tiles were taken. Who knows where, but we'll see that when we click out of here. We'll see what tiles we've taken. Sometimes they can be taken from independent land, or other tiles they can actually be flipped from the enemy, which is pretty cool. Kimon's army obtained the discipline improvement. Nice, we got a free discipline skill with our army, Kimon. I believe that is our Hoplite unit army that is being under attack right now near Pella. New strategic objectives. Thracian colonies has been agreed upon. So a new objective quest has been opened up to us now. Also another, it says here new strategic objective. Pontus Exinus has been agreed upon. Oh yeah, so it is. There are 2 strategic objectives that have been opened up to us now. That's cool. We can take a look at them actually quickly after this. Hannadi's armies try to convince part of Athens, but with no visible results, really. That Rhodes spearman is actually trying to influence the tiles that we just took now. Couldn't race there in time to take it, so now he's trying to influence it. What a bugger. Meherasp's army tried to convince part of Athens, really? Are there 2? Oh, that's the Figuria army unit trying to also influence us from the other side. Athens under siege, and the people are starving. Our spy reports that morale in the city dropped by 6%. That's cool. That's actually good for us because Methone is currently occupied by Macedonians. So the 6% drop is actually in our favor, which is good. Anchialus' army is starving, and its morale decreased by 12%. Not good, not good. Yeah, so here we are, up in the north of Thracia, the Odrysian Kingdom. So this guy right here, he's currently standing on our tile, but he also tried to influence this tile to switch sides. It failed. How dare he try, though, right? It's funny because, like, these are apparently our friends. They're part of our league members. So I guess, well, let's double check that. I'm pretty sure they're a league member with a defensive pact at the very least, and they're allowed to flip tiles. They're allowed to influence us still. I was thinking maybe they would be locked out, that you cannot influence allied tiles. But I could be wrong about that. Let's take a look. Diplomacy. Yeah, Rhodes and my faction have a defense pact, yet they're still able to flip tiles. So it might be in Brethren Arms, full allies, then you're not allowed to influence tiles, or if you're confederated. You're not allowed to influence tiles from your friendly allies. Okay, let's take some more land. I will actually run adjacent because I think I can pinch off that and get a 2-for-1 deal here. Let's see how that works. Boom, yep, 2-for-1 deal. See how that one just flipped too? I pinched it off. I surrounded that tile. And a surrounded tile mostly means you're surrounding the most immediate adjacent tiles. It doesn't necessarily always include the diagonal adjacent tiles. Okay, so I'm gonna run up here. This tile supports 93%. There's a tiny bit of an attrition value here. That's okay. I'll run up there, claim that, and get the 2-for-1. Pretty cool. Okay, so this unit of Homplet, what do I want to do with him? I want to explore a little bit more. I'd like to take over a little bit of the tile land up here before I depart and leave this area and go help elsewhere. Let's run him up here, take a little land. Want to peek over here a bit. Let's move to this tile here. Okay. Now we've got this is army. Yeah, the settler is right here now. Oh, and he's already, yeah, he basically got away. That's unfortunate. I think he got away. Now, I don't think I can flip him back. He's inside of my land, but it's not newly flipped land, so he can retain his cloak. Darn it. Well, if we're really lucky, maybe at some point we may be able to flip him back if he positions himself just right in flip over land. Also, when I'm a little bit more free, I might try to actually attack him and kill him. The traitor he is. But for now, my bigger objective is actually to take Methonian, aka I want to use my action points for that. So, how did the Peltus unit get here? Look, an enemy Peltus unit. Oh, I see. They rode him in on a wagon. Wagons can move through land faster and quicker. They actually imported this Peltiston from somewhere, probably over here in their Fog of War territory. They ran a Peltus unit from probably out west. Oh, that's unfortunate. Things are not looking good for me now. Well, for now, that's let's see if we can flip Methoni. We can. We can attempt to flip them. This way, there's no casualties. We won't be attacking or bringing more casualties. We can keep the population the same. It's going to cost us 27 influence points and about 4 gold pieces. For me, that's worth it. Let's. I'm pretty sure the flip will be a success on one try. Let's do it. Methoni betrayed his pledge to Macedonia and joined Athens. Great. And on top of that, they are repaired too. It's not even ruins anymore, so yeah, pretty cool, right? I might consider building a stockade here. I won't this turn, because there's an enemy unit right there. Now, I should defend best I can. Yeah. I'm gonna move my Peltus unit onto Methoni. So I want to at least kind of be here for defense. I can try to attack this Peltus unit up here, which might be smart, because I'm worried that my Hoblet unit up here might actually die, because he's being attacked on, like, opposite sides now. The AI is smart. The reason why they ran into the back here, there's river, like a river barricade, so they came in through this direction with their wagon. They just spun in here, swapped out this Peltus, and the Peltus, I believe, was either intending to defend Methoni before I just took it over, or they wanted to put itself in a position to contemplate defending it, moving their Peltus into Methoni, or attacking diagonal adjacent the Hoplet on the backside while the Hoplet is being attacked by a warrior. So yeah. Our Hoplet is about half strength now. Took about 50% damage in general. Still in kind of okay shape, but I am a bit worried about this unit. Can we rip up the road yet? We can actually destroy the bridge. We have enough action points to destroy the bridge. 1 action point available. That would be a very smart thing to do right now. You know, I don't want any more Macedonian units coming down south while I'm working my campaign down here to defend Methone, Pydnia, and also take Aegea. It has a low morale city right now, which is good. So let's destroy the bridge. We'll press this icon down here. Destroy the bridge. Great. Oh, we actually have a hero too that was stacked within that the hoplite unit. Now this might actually be beneficial. I could actually use this hero as bait right now. That's one of the only reasons why I actually kind of like heroes, is that they're sort of like cheap bait. I can actually fortify right here. It doesn't have attack, but it does have 1 health and defense, so that will help distract a little bit. You know, my hoplite taking fuller damage. Next turn, you know, they might be attacked. The hoplite unit might be attacked by the warrior or the peltist unit down here. And if I have any luck, they will attack the hero first, fortified hero first, or at least in conjunction with the hoplite, taking off some damage pressure. So I'm going to fortify on the marshland tile, where the bridge is currently being destroyed right now. And this hoplite in Athens, we don't have enough resources to use to learn skills on him right now. What can I do with this unit? You know, I could consider... I really don't want to leave my mainland undefended right now, especially because Boeotia's right here. I'm still a little bit worried about them. But we could consider transporting this hoplite onto the boat that's currently in our port, and then we could sail the boat. You notice this piece of land right here? Can't sail past that. Can't sail into the strait. But we could sail all around the Spartan Peninsula. Sail all the way around here, all the way back up. We can actually get in from behind to try to assist our League allies in Acarnania. We could land here on their coasts to try to assist in the war. It's going to take some moves to get here, though. I mean, it could take 6 or 7 or 8 turns before we can actually get here to unload. By that time, they may not have anything left. If they're lucky, they might be able to hold their capital city by the time my hoplite reinforcement comes. But I have a feeling Aetolia might win this war against our League members. They have the upper hand right now, I believe. You just look at the drawing board, right? Yeah, I would say they have the upper hand. I like how their capital city is fortified with walls right now, so that's good. That'll help them stick around a little bit longer. I feel like if I don't send my reinforcements to help my League allies, they will be completely eliminated. And I only have 1 skill upgrade for them, right? I got the defense skill, not even the attack one. I chose defense. I did that because I was thinking Boeotia. What if Boeotia attacks me? I have a Patriot skill that was actually rewarded to this hoplite unit. What is that? What does that do exactly? Patriot. Unit gets a defense bonus in populated areas. Wow. So I'd be better as an acting defensive reinforcement, actually, if I were to land on their soil. See how that goes. Maybe I might try to do that. Let's take the ship out of port again. Let's load up our hoplite unit. And let's see how many turns it might take to travel around this peninsula. 6 turns. And then a 7th turn to load, or to board, the hoplite unit to shore. Yeah, it might be okay. It might be okay. Let's do it. Let's just do it. Sail away, Captain! Now, hopefully a storm doesn't hit us while we're sailing around. Okay. Slight morale reduction. They opened this army. Now, do we want to fortify, or do we want to try to attack? See, if we attack the Peltist unit, we will probably weaken ourselves by half or so, and the enemy unit by half. But that means the Peltist unit will be weaker should they consider attacking my hoplite unit, which might be beneficial. I think that would be the best thing to do. And if we fail the attack, or we're defeated in our attack, not killed but just defeated, we would just retreat back to the space we came from. That's how it works. You retreat back to the space that you came from, ideally. Sometimes you might retreat somewhere different. That's only if you cannot retreat back to the space that you came from for some reason, like the space no longer exists or there's a problem. The AI won't retreat your unit back there, but generally you retreat back from whence you came. So you retreat back to the city. So technically the city would still be covered and defended for next turn. I also noticed that their Peltist unit is sitting on an attrition tile right now. So next turn they're actually going to take some attrition. I think I'm going to attack them. I'm going to attack them just to bleed them out a little bit, so they're not as confident next turn should they want to assist in the joint attack against my hoplite unit. Let's do it. Also, the hero and the adjacent unit will bear witness to this attack because it's still within 2 tiles away. Oh, look at that. Actually, he retreated a little too far. Look at this. Retreated beyond the tile. Yeah, sometimes they retreat by 1 tile, sometimes they retreat by 2 tiles. Sometimes they can even retreat by 3 tiles or more, especially if it's a cavalry unit. That was quite a retreat. He actually bypassed the city, which is not good. That means next turn, this Peltist unit can actually attack Methoni and take it. Alright, that's not so great. We attacked this unit enough to get the action points down to 1 for now, though. And this unit the enemy unit only took marginal damage, not very much. Not happy about that. Well, now I'm worried that Methoni might be taken next turn. Okay, let's process the turn. Let's see what happens. Oh, Argyllis Peltist unit. Oh, did they have 2 Peltist units fortified in that walled fort? They must have had it injured. See, I thought that injured Peltist unit was starving. The one that had died. They actually had stacked units in there. One was just injured, and their full health unit was actually still in there. I get it now. Where are all these Spartan units coming from? Oh no. Athenians just lost their copper mine. Look at this. Holy smokes. Hoplite unit attacking. At least that the Argyllis Peltist unit has some wall defense. It's a defense multiplier. I'm startled as to where these Spartan units are coming from. They seem to be spawning very quickly, or they're recruited very quickly. I'm startled. I have to take a better look at that. See how many Spartan military units are actually on the map down there. Maybe I only saw 1 in Messenia, and that unit is still in Messenia. They must be recruiting en masse down there. Oh, well that's helpful. Corinth has actively joined the war against Aetolia, unlike me. I'm in war but not actively involved. That is helpful. That might actually be a little bit helpful, that our League allies, Corinth, are assisting. They might buy some time. until I can sail my hoplite all around the peninsula to help them fortify. Sometimes it's good to be defensively proactive in this game to help your allies. You know, it can feel really tight and like you're very unsure and maybe not so confident, like you don't have much to spare at all. Sometimes that little bit of extra, you know, works. Oh, they failed to take my city. In fact, oh no, don't kill my hoplite. Okay, the Peltas is not attacking my hoplite, attacking my ruined temple. Oh, completely destroyed my temple now. The one I took over from the Macedonians. Yeah, Poritia, if I remember the name. A Macedonian cavalry unit attacked it and killed itself on the walls, on my own walls. That was funny. It attacked too hard and ended up losing its health. Yeah, defensive walls. How does that work? How did it die exactly? Like, it's not like my city walls attack back. I'm a bit confused about that. I'll have to look at my city more in depth. That city that was just attacked. Melosian Kingdom, we have a lot more visual here. You can see what's going on in the kingdom now due to treaties. They have a lot of woodland, that's for sure. Thessalian League has some decent agricultural land mixed with arid land, some forestry. Chaldiki attacking the capital city of Ferre. And Orkia battling the tribes. They're attempting to retake their second city. That was a stalemate. They recruited a nomad in their capital city. Good holding ground. Stalemate so far. Ouch, they lost their unit. Stalemate. Goitia on the move against the civil rebels. We declared war on Achaemenid's empire. Achaemenid Empire has declared war on Rhodes. Oh, that's our league member. Darn it. We need to honor our promises as stipulated in our military agreement. Oh no, we're at war against the giant empire in the east now. Because they declared war against Rhodes. That is most unfortunate, and I'm actually very worried about that. Korkian Akarnia, as our ally, joined our war campaign against the Achaemenid Empire. Yep. The Brothers in Arms. Okay. Because they're allied Brothers in Arms. Our defense pact league members will not join this war. Because the Achaemenid Empire did not declare war on Athens directly. It just declared war on one of our league members. And that league member, along with ourselves, we're all affiliated in a Brother in Arms or allied ship, so that's why we are participating in this war collectively, or forced to participate in this war collectively. Well, at least Korkin Arcanania, well, they're very busy right now. We're fighting against Aetolia. Oh, what a headache. Okay, Macedonia offers peace. Do you want to accept signing peace treaty from Macedonia? I don't. Chaldiki is initiating these diplomatic talks between us. Yeah, they want good arrangements, good peace between us. I don't. I'm in a war campaign right now. I'm already heavily invested. I don't want to take that away. I feel I have the edge against Macedonia right now, at least in their south, from the destroyed bridge. So I'm going to say no for now and keep this war going. Well, yeah, we have the option of giving us a little spice here. Strategic review, 15%. I might go for the strategy review. Moral increase is 15%. Probability of success is 70%. It would cost us 32 knowledge points. That's going to take us away from future research a little bit. It also costs us 2 gold, but I think it's worth it. I really want to end this campaign and take a portion of the south of Macedonia before I try to ensue for peace. It'll give us a 15% moral increase bonus to our army. Let's do it. The attempt to boost morale was unsuccessful. Darn it, we just wasted it. That's unfortunate. That happens. Darn it. Now there's a chance, you know? Okay. Exit out of that. Federation proposal. The Odrysian Kingdom would like to become federated with us. They want to join us almost completely. Wow, that is substantial. Are you kidding me? They must feel very uneasy as their own nation. They're probably very, very worried right now about the Achaemenid Empire, because they have all these vassals, and we are all currently at war. So yeah, I think I would go for that. In red here, it means these are the people who would declare war on us immediately if we were to accept this federated deal, because that's like a global threat. Whenever you federate another nation, people get really uneasy about that. Other nations get very uneasy about that. But the ones who would immediately war us if we were to take that deal are already at war with us, the Achaemenid Empire. So that doesn't matter to us. Who cares? That's fine. We can do that. Oh, sorry, and Rhodes. Oh, that's strange to me. Our league member, our defensive pact league member, actually would declare war on us too. They do not want us to federate with the Odrysian Kingdom. That's funny, because we just got wrapped into this war because of Rhodes, because Archimedes attacked them. You know what? I'm going to go with it anyway. I'm prepared to lose the league member, Rhodes, to federate the Odrysian Kingdom. Look how much land they have. And it's sort of near my Athenian states. Like, I could kind of defend that. It's across the waterway. I feel kind of confident in that. Let's do it. I'm going to say yes to that. And if we're at war with Rhodes and they're no longer a league member, we might be able to try to ensue peace with the Achaemenian Empire, to get out of this war. I feel bad for the Rhodes, though, right? But hey, I got to monopolize somewhere. Let's say yes. New technology. Part of basic military training included a loaded march which prepared the soldiers for a fast-paced trek over longer distances, carrying heavy packs of rations, weapons, shields, and other equipment along with their personal kit. New inventions, the Pathfinder. Units' action points are increased. Well, that's cool. That's the benefit of the Pathfinder skill. Skill up military units, or units in general. The Pathfinder improvement increases the unit's action points by 30%. This can give you an edge, especially on terrain that is more difficult to move through. Lovely. Very good. We also learned a secondary technology. These are now being incorporated and learned quickly because we just federated the Thracians, the Odrysian Empire. So we are actually getting all of their technologies right now. That's the cool thing. That's what's going on right now. Even the best skills and qualities do not carry any value if they do not lead to success. Valor, obedience, and adherence to duty, even if faced with extreme danger, were imprinted in the minds of ancient soldiers. Shame brought on the individual and his family through cowardice or mistake was unthinkable for the warriors. New inventions, indomitable. When a unit is weak and cannot move, it obtains extra action points to withdraw to safety. Improvement allows the unit, when very weak and unable to move, to obtain extra action points so that it can still be brought to safety within the same turn. Yeah, this is good. Try to keep a unit alive while retreating. You know, save him for another day. That was under military duty technology. Ah, another one. Holy crow, huh? Lovely. Holy crow, but in a good way. Using the terrain and predicting the actions of the enemy are the basic of military tactics. Concealing troops who can launch a surprise attack without warning can shatter the enemy assault or decimate soldiers who are already engaged in a battle, unaware of the additional forces coming at them. New inventions, ambush. With ambush improvement, you provide your map item with a special... Oh, I don't have my glasses. I should really be wearing my glasses for this. With a special training in how to sneak behind the enemy and attack and withdraw without being noticed. When an enemy unit appears on an adjacent tile, this map item will automatically launch a surprise assault with 10% of its attack strength. Pretty cool perk. Improvement can be only acquired in battle. Yeah, the ambush is kind of nifty. It's good for sabotage, you know. You can strategically place your units somewhere on the map, and when an enemy passes by your unit, you can do a quick 10% attack on them. You know, it's like a sneak attack. And they don't get to attack you back. New technology. The concept of heroism and personal... All ancient cultures, the vision of human excellence and the readiness to perform the most daring and honorable deeds at the cost of great personal sacrifice played a significant role in the ancient societies. New invention, stalwart. Stalwart improvement increases the chances of the unit to withstand multiple attacks from multiple different enemies launched against during one turn. Heroism, some of the heroism technology. Yes, you can take punishment from multiple enemies, and you could fare better in combat. Basically, your action points don't reduce so quickly, which keeps your defense multiplier relatively high. Kimon's army is starving. 1%, not a big deal. Well, that one's more of a big deal. Echilon's army is starving and its morale decreased by 18%. The trade route with the Odrysian kingdom is cancelled. Well, that's because we federated them completely, so they pretty much belong to us now. We haven't annexed them, but it's pretty close. Wow, okay. Well, there we go. What a prize. As you can see on the map, mini-map, look at that big blue blob. They more or less belong to me now. Not officially yet, but they more or less belong to me now. Look at all that land. I'm going to have to filter through that. I'll leave that to the end of my turn here, but we'll deal with these matters over here first. We'll deal with some other stuff first. Okay, and let's see here. We've got a wounded axeman, or a warrior. Where to put him? I think I'm going to heal him. He's not doing so good. He's not in great shape. I would almost like to explore with him, but no, it's okay. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick him in Parenthos. Let's walk him in, and actually let's garrison him so we just heal automatically over time. I don't have to worry about him. I could do the self-heal, you know, next turn, but no, it's okay. I'm just going to leave him in there for a while. And once again, I believe that you can heal a little bit quicker if you garrison as opposed to self-healing, you know, in general. Even if you're self-healing on top of a town, garrisoning is still always better. What else do we got? Kimon's army, and he's still exploring here, so I would like to fill up this gap here. Foggy land, we don't know what's there, but I'd like to kind of claim all that and make it my territory. The best way to do that is just to encapsulate it all, because then I get a bunch of free flip tiles if I just walk across the border here. Hopefully I will, yeah, it looks like I'm going to run out of turns there, and I'll take some attrition. Tile supplied only at 30%, so I'll take a 70% attritional hit by going there. Yeah, that one's 61. This is better if I go down here. I could consider that. Yeah, let's do a zigzag, because I'll still take those tiles in between. So let's walk across. Oh no, I won't. This is the one. Actually, no, this isn't so great. I don't know if I like that. Tile's not supported. I could walk one more. Yeah, that's a 50, but I want to make sure I get all those border ones, so I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna walk this tile. I'm gonna take a 70% attritional hit for a turn, so let's just do that. Oh, it actually took the whole thing. And I'm actually lucky because it actually snapped too and allowed me to take the whole thing. I'm not exactly sure why, because I was 1 or 2 tiles away from encapsulating. So actually I'm a little bit surprised why the game let me do that. It let me take the whole thing. Strange. I don't really know why that is. It's actually the first time I've ever seen that before. Maybe it has something to do with me taking land right on the border of the game, like the border of the map. That could be. But regardless, I flipped so many tiles that I now have a better supply route access between these cities, so I was actually able to not take a attritional hit next turn. See, this is a 100% supply tile now, so that worked out. He's out of 0 moves, and well, I'll deal with what I want to do with him next turn, where I want to put him and bring him. I've got a hero down here. Sretton, the hero in general wannabe. Let's see, actually, if I can bring... Oh, yeah. No, it doesn't matter. Where can I bring this guy? You know what, I think I'm going to bring him down here to Sestos. And really just have him as a sort of acting defense. A little bit of a defense thing. Again, that's usually all I really use heroes for in this game. They're sort of pointless in this game, in the vanilla version. They're just too much work and not worth the effort to try to slowly make him into a general. It's faster just to get the spontaneous generals, which happens sometimes, or to get by a general through the objectives window. So yeah, I find they're a little bit better just to use as a defensive pawn. So I'm going to bring him down here to Sestos and just kind of garrison him up there. Gives the whole town garrison an extra point in health and defense, so why not? Alright, Feroclos's fleet, he is... Oh, hold on here. Yeah, I was considering to take that Hoplet, but he's off exploring now. I don't think I wanted to... Yeah, I didn't want to explore for too much. I certainly don't want to explore all this wooded Northland. God knows who's up there. What kind of, you know, barbarians and attrition is waiting for me up there. So for now, I'm not going to explore up there. I need to build more of an infrastructure. You know, maybe in time, I will build roads up there, you know, to help a supply line so I can better further explore. And I'll probably do that with nomads because they're better for exploring in distance. But yeah, so this Hoplet, actually I'm just going to concentrate on him right now. Click out of the ship and go to my Hoplet. I just want to close off this land here. I want to, you know what? See what I can... I'm just going to walk straight across and just kind of fill in this area of land, flip those tiles, and that'll kind of leave the north right now, I guess. Yeah, so let's just walk straight across. This one, I'm going to take a 50% attrition hit on the journey for 1 turn, but that's probably okay. Let's see if that changes when I flip tiles. No, still, yeah. That's okay. Didn't take a bit of attrition there. Oh, we have another hero. Okay, I'm going to send him into Amphipolis, you know, for a little defense. I almost want to put him in Crenetis, because I'm worried there might be, like, barbarians up here that might attack Crenetis. But Crenetis is a small settlement. It's not very important, so it's not the end of the world if I lose it. I do not want to lose the trade city of Amphipolis, so, yeah, I'll station him down here, just in case somebody comes and tries to attack me. I'm not really concerned about anybody right now except for Macedonia, and they're not going to walk. I don't think they're going to walk across this land anytime soon. My only concern is that they might ally up with Chaldiki right here, and if Chaldiki comes and attacks me, well, they're much closer, right? So that would be maybe more so my only fear. So I'll garrison this guy in there. I wonder if I can actually build something here in Amphipolis. They're having a little bit of a loyalty problem. Only 50% loyalty, basically. Yeah, let's see what I can do here to clean it up. I could make a stockade, which would be great. But wouldn't it be nice to get some more gold coming in? What am I making per turn right now in gold? The surplus is 7.7. It's not too bad. Of course, more gold the better. Or should I do stockade? You know what? I'm gonna do the trade and take that risk, and then on the next build for Amphipolis, I will do the stockade defense. Let's do a trade. A little bit costly, but you know, it's worth it in the long run. And this boat I'm going to bring to Neapolis for now. Actually, no, I should bring it. My hoplet's going to walk across. I will bring it to this little alcove here, and then collect my hoplet once he's done exploring and on his way down. And then I'm going to ship my hoplet into the fray of battle, probably into Macedonia, because they need support over there. My units need support. Oh, I can't actually go there because there's this guy in the way. There's an enemy blocking the way. That's funny. My hero can't go to Sestos. I do have a axeman here, which is good, so I'm actually just going to attack this guy. He's actually kind of wounded. Oh, it's going to take me an extra turn or two even just to get to him. I think he's gonna try to attack my coal mine. He's badly injured though. Let's take a look at. Oh, he's really badly injured, and his morale is super low. Actually, if he attacks my mine, he might actually self harm himself. He might end up committing suicide, almost like, you know, he might end up hurting himself in the attack because that's how low his health is. He certainly won't last against my warrior once my warrior comes down. Then I can open up this area here. I can flip those tiles, and then my hero will have access to move down to Sestos to give a little garrison defense there. Okay, that's good. We'll skip this guy's turn. I can do... Oh, yeah, that's fine. We'll skip his turn for now. And I have a general here. Oh, it's an Adresian general that I collected when I received them. He's a little slightly injured. I'll do one turn of healing right here on the spot. Do a self-heal. Hopefully nobody attacks me next turn. That basically just gave me 0.1 health defense a point there. Not very much, but can you do? Okay, so the turn is basically ended. But what I want to do is spend some time maybe building some things. Oh gosh, look at this. Soufli. Settlement of Soufli is doing very bad for loyalty. You only have 31% loyalty. I'd like to get that up. If there's anything I can build to get that loyalty up. Look for something. I could build a philosophy school. First cities are nice. I might go with philosophy school. It'll help out with my influence. Or sorry, not my influence. It'll help out with my research points per turn, slightly. And it'll give you a little bit of a loyalty booster. So let's go with that. Yeah, alright. What else? What else? What else? Yeah. Oh, we got a damaged Tatul city up here. I actually can't build on that. Because I just received all this stuff this turn, all these assets I just received. Oh, I got a few spaces here that I need to claim. That's weird how they didn't come with the faction turnover when I received all the assets. I'm going to need to send a unit there at some point. You know what I'll do? The Spearman. I'll truck him over. It'll take a little while, but I'll truck him over and just collect those tiles. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, once again, suffering loyalty. What can I do here? Let's build a philosophy school there as well. Any other Odresian assets that are doing pretty bad? Might consider Doriskos. Oh, I should look at Vergula. They're a loyalty issue and also a bit of a morale issue. So, by the way, just because a building structure type says it helps to increase, general morale or it helps to increase general loyalty, that means that building just specializes in increasing, those parameters. But technically, usually, any structure that you build, even the ones that aren't designated with that bold writing, to have a tendency to help out with loyalty and also morale of the city anyway. Dependent mostly on what that city is looking for. The population. This game's kind of funny because the population AI in this game, they have wants and needs, and each settlement actually varies. And I don't quite understand. Like, why their needs are different from each other. I think it has to do with like geographical location, kind of what's going on with the tiles around them, what kind of influence they're under. That's what I surmise anyway. But yeah, you can build something, anything, and it may help loyalty or morale, or both sometimes. Sometimes even the act of starting to build an asset starts to improve the morale and loyalty in cities. Sometimes it's funny how that happens, and then once it's actually complete, it gets that that other half of the modifier for loyalty and morale boost. Funny how that is. But I might go with the civil service on this one. Let's just see how it goes. Civil service. Okay. That should help fix up the morale for sure, and it might have a little bit of an impact on increasing loyalty in the town. Okay, I think I am going to look at the Rescos, do something here. We'll stick to loyalty. Oh, yeah. They already have, oh no. So I can't build a philosophy school because I need to have a population of 3 at least. And I don't have a population of 3 yet. Not quite. I'm guessing I will just go with a thrift city. Reduction of maintenance turn cost for the city. Just helps save a little bit of, stone and wood, maybe some copper. I'm not sure gold. Let's take another look, because I forget sometimes. Let's go into the town. Consumption is... Yeah, see the consumption rates here? If I build a thrift city, all of these will reduce a little bit. I'm not sure about the food, though. I think the food stays the same, but the thrift asset helps to reduce stone, copper, and coal consumption. We'll see what it looks like. I'm going to revisit this afterwards because I want to see how much it actually changes. I have to remember Driscos. Okay, let's do that. The thrift city. Let's just issue that. It'll take 3 turns to build. Actually, I'm noticing something here. So far that I've been building things in general, I haven't noticed the immediate appreciation of morale and loyalty yet. So I might stand myself corrected here, and that might only be a feature of the DLC games that follow. Because I noticed in the DLC games, when the act of even starting to build on something in a city, the population is appreciative of that, so you'll notice some changes in the morale and loyalty right away. And then once the building or asset or structure is finalized, you get the remainder of that bonus. But I haven't seen it yet in this game, so maybe it's actually not a feature, a mechanism in the vanilla game. Yeah, there are definitely certain changes between the vanilla game and the DLC. Okay, what else can I do here? I wanted to look at... Yeah, Amphipolis is something's being worked on there. Yeah, we looked at all of this. Methone, I want to leave... Should I touch on Methone a bit? The threat is not too bad here. I could maybe consider something actually here. Maybe a defense. You know what, let's do that. 3 turns. Let's invest in defense for Methone. Just in case we start losing out here in some way and we get attacked again. I don't want that to happen. I don't want to lose Methone too easily. Wow, we actually have a decent amount of gold. I'm happy about that. Still, I've been buying or building some things, spending resources, and it's not too bad so far. What's this here? Oh, it's not going anywhere? This boat? Oh, it is, yeah. Where are they going? Oh yeah, they're sailing around. I had to remind myself briefly there. They're sailing around to help our allies. And look in the state decisions just to see if I want to do anything here. I have my eye actually on the Agog training right now. Slave manumission. I'm okay with... Well, actually I am a bit over. I could consider doing that. Yeah. I might consider this one. Yeah, either Agog training or slave manumission. The slave manumission will reduce my slave population by 10, as well my gold by 5, but it'll give me more more people, and happiness. It doesn't say, because it kind of fluctuates. It doesn't tell you exactly what you're going to get, which is kind of cool. That's alright, I don't mind that. It just kind of fluctuates depending on your overall population across your nation, I believe. Yeah, giving slaves freedom is usually employed as a reward for long, faithful service. When the slave population grows too high, it can engender unrest among the citizenry and especially the poor classes. By freeing some slaves, the social balance is righted. Yeah, I am considering that. Or GOG training. Oh my god, I can build Colossus. That too. Oh, I'm really looking at this now. This is a race. So whoever builds the Colossus first, you know, gets it. It's kind of like, reminds me of Civ 5 and 6 to some degree. You know, the game Civilization 5 and 6. Building World Wonders, who's the first to get there? This game only has, I think, like 3 World Wonders. I think in some of the DLC, they might add 1 or 2 here and there, but, yeah. Colossus. Build Colossus, a giant statue standing on our coast, would signal to the world our power. No one has yet built such a great construction. It is an expensive feat, but one that can bring us unprecedented influence. I'm afraid to look at the price tag. Let's see. Holy smokes. Execute build Colossus. 20 gold, 20 copper, 10 wood. It will reduce our happiness, our national happiness by 10%. Probably because everyone's working on it and it's really hard work, I suppose. A reduction of 10 pops of slaves. Also, 2 citizenry pops will disappear. Wow. Colossus significantly increases production of influence. See, that's pretty cool too. I don't know, guys. I think I should go for it. Yeah, I do have a stockpile, so it is expensive. But I think I'm going to go for it because I don't want anyone else to get this, right? So, pretty cool. Let's do it. Let's issue that. Cool. Actually got an achievement for that. The Colossus. Cool. Construction of the Colossus has begun. And I think it takes a while to build too. I gotta check out the turns. Probably takes forever. We'll see. The statue of Colossus close to Marathon will be finished soon. Okay. There it is. Look at that. Pretty cool. Near Marathon. Okay, that's up in my mainland. I need to protect that asset. By all means, I need to protect it. Because if the enemy comes, I think they can take it over. I don't know if they can destroy it in this game, but I think they can take it over. So we don't want that. Oh, look at that. Look at all the hammers. It does take turns to build. 10 turns to build this. This is going to take forever. Quite a while. But yeah, that's cool. I can also sell it at some point if I want to. Kind of basically get half my resources back if I ever want to do that. But I won't. I won't. Okay, actually I do still have enough for some Agog training. Yeah, see that one's 20 gold. I lose 10 happiness, national happiness, but it'll give some of my units random skill advances. You know, generally saving me money if I were to purchase them each as is independently. So that's kind of cool. It's the best time to use Agog train though is when you have kind of more units on the board as opposed to less, because you want to take full advantage of, you know, perhaps the numerous amount of units that will be randomly trained. I usually find it can be up to like 4 or 5 units maximum, approximately, that will be trained all at once. So if you can at least have 4 or 5 units on the board, you're gold, you're good. I think I might have about that level. Let's go for it. I'll show you guys what that looks like. So let's execute that Agog training. And I think I read the synopsis on Agog training before to you, so we'll skip that. That's all about rigorous drilling. Yeah, look at this. Oh, wow. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. I thought so, 5. So all 5 of these units of mine, military units, learned these skill sets. We got one that learned the Stalwart improvement. Stalwart improvement basically allows a unit to remain confident if they're attacked more than once per turn by 2 different, or one, even the same army, but 2 separate enemy armies. Cavalry can attack twice sometimes in this game, so there's that. But yeah, they can withstand it. Their action points won't reduce so quickly, which means they can kind of keep their defense up a little better. between attacks, so that's kind of cool. We got Indomitable, another unit learned Indomitable. Basically, that allows if a unit of mine becomes too injured, and they're so badly injured that their action points get reduced to 0, where they wouldn't normally be able to run away, escape, retreat. This Indomitable allows them to gives them one chance to run away, kind of like an action point, more or less, just enough to run away. I believe it's just 1 space though, so it can save the life of your unit in dire straits. It's a little bit different than the retreat skill. The retreat skill will automatically has a percentage chance, I believe, to automatically have your unit retreat when they hit 0 action points, if the enemy knocks them out to that degree per attack round. Then we have Discipline. The Discipline improvement, that one sort of helps a unit dig in, where they can stand their ground during a conflict a little bit better. And I believe that is through both attack and defense that stands. Oh, I think Discipline also... I don't know about this, but I feel like it reduces the chances of running away, like retreating. They will fight to the end a little bit easier, so yeah, a unit could actually die when they have, like, a little easier when they have the Discipline improvement. They will kind of fight to the end. So yeah, we got to be mindful about that. I'm trying to experiment with that still a little bit, but I feel like it reduces the chances of retreat. That's all. Reduces it by a certain percentage level. But generally, it's a good skill to have, and generally I always try to get Discipline for all of my units. Sometimes I'll skip it for cavalry, because I always like my cavalry running away if they can. I usually tend to use most of my cavalry as skirmishers. Okay, take a sip of my coffee there. I have my coffee with me. Yeah, great. Okay. Now, let's process the turn now. I'm completely out of gold. When this turn started, guys, I had 60 gold, 60 units of gold. Now I have not even 1 gold. I have 0.86. We really did some massive spending here. Let's process the turn. Well, that sucks. We just lost our general. I was afraid of that. We tried to heal him. That actually puts him at a 70% defensive percentile reduction. So that sucks. That enemy just literally killed us. We just lost a general. I'm not happy about that. Darn it. Okay. Confederation with Mysia cancelled. That, my friends, is a good thing. Mysidia and the Achaemenid Empire revoked their confederation agreement. Ah, broken political partnership. That is good. That's actually good, because we don't want the Empire to become more powerful with vassals. So that's great. That's actually great news. Now, where is Mysidia? I really don't know. I believe on the northern sort of territory of Mesopotamia. Okay, we got a trade proposal from the Thessalian League. They are offering us 1 coal and 1 research point, 1 research unit, or anything. They're kind of open-ended. I don't care for coal. I'm making good coal right now. Do I want more research? Maybe, yeah. Research is always good. The more the better. I could offer them. They want iron, food, or slaves. Actually, I think no. The slaves are kind of. I lost a little bit of slaves there from all my from building the Colossus, and also I think I might have lost a bit of slaves there on something else. I forget. I lost about 20%. Or sorry, plus 10, plus 20 slaves there. I am over my limit by 1%. So my government ratio, the ideal ratio, is between 50 and 35%. I'm at 36. They want it just for 4 turns. So I could just, yeah, you know, I could do away with some slaves, I guess. I don't really want to give up food right now. Actually, you know what? My surplus is pretty high for food. I thought it was a bit tight earlier, but it's actually improving pretty good. Okay, let's try giving them a little food. Really, I don't care about that coal piece. Fine, I'll take it. But it's really the research point that I'm after. So that's the Thessalian League. Yeah, they're at war right now with a couple of different factions, I believe. Let's do a let's try a 3-for-1 deal. I'll give them 3 food for their, well, 1 research really, and their coal. I wonder if they would go with that. It's only 4 turns. Let's be nice. You know what? Let's be nice with the Thessalian League. Let's give them 5 food. I feel like that's a bit of a good deal for them. Let's do that. It's 4 turns. They will actually like us, so that our reputation with them will go up a little bit, I'm hoping. Okay, let's issue that. Trade loss is not too bad. Okay. Oh, and another trade proposal. Arcadia. Okay, they want to give us 1 wood piece. Or anything, really. Open-ended. They are recommending for coal, slaves, and influence. I could give them some coal. What is my gold? I'm receiving 20 wood per turn, apparently, in surplus, which is actually very good. The coal surplus is only 2.4. No, I'm not going to do that trade. I actually really don't need wood, so my wood is doing quite fine. I'll X out of that. Sorry, Arcadia. Not interested in that one. Massaria revolted against their master. Oh no. That's me, I'm the master. The local militia was not able to suppress the rebellion. Oh no. Was not able to. Many people left the city to escape the violence and certain death. Rebels took over the city and is now being controlled by Athens. Oh gosh, guys, I misread. I thought that was a rebellion against me, against my nation. But no, it's another nation that rebelled against their masters, and I received their city. That's crazy. Holy smokes. Rebels took over the city and is now being controlled by Athens. That's me. What the heck? It's an island. That's weird. Who is that? Let's go take a look at that afterwards. After we get all these turn pop-ups here. Morale of starving. Ismaros army dropped by 8%. Yeah, I know. I knew he'd be taking attrition up there. My hoplite unit. Oh, yeah, starving. This hoplite unit is also starving near Macedonia. And actually took some damage, so that's bad. It's starvation to it taking health damage. Ouch. Okay, here it is. This is Massaria. This city is now under our realm. I wonder who it belonged to previously. I actually don't know. Weird. Who did this belong to? It could have been an independent barbarian settlement, but I don't know. They can't build shipyards. So it had to be either Rhodes or the Artemitid Empire, I feel. Because I know Artemitid has some of these islands, or maybe they're vassals. It could have been from these guys here. Who are these guys? Caria? One of their vassals? Maybe it belonged to Caria? I'm not sure. Regardless, it's ours now. That's great. And we also got a shipyard with that deal. That's cool. Wow. Well, I want to secure this up pretty quick. Is this ours too? Naxos? Yeah, Naxos. We got an iron mine right there. That's cool. And we got a nomad. That's great. We got a free nomad. Well, he'll just be acting defense. I'm just going to tuck him in. He's just going to garrison here. I'm not even going to move him anywhere. I'm not going to sail him away. He's just going to garrison. I'll protect Massaria. Do I want to do anything else with this Massaria? Maybe I want to make a stockade. Just to make sure. Is it worth it? A stockade? I think so, maybe, yeah. Because we do have a shipyard. I don't want to lose the city. You know, if the enemy should come here, sail here, and, you know, invade, right? let's spend a bit here. My gold is actually running a bit low right now, but for now, because I just did all its spending earlier, I need to save up again. But let's build a stockade here. Give it some extra defense. We're going to have a stockade there. We're also going to have a nomad garrisoned, so... Okay, look at this guy. He's actually trying to... this Phigarian warrior, he's trying to heal himself. First, he fortified himself for a little protection, and then he's going to try to self-heal per turn. Actually, that's the smart way to go. You lose a turn by fortifying yourself, but it's always a good idea to actually fortify yourself on land first before you start healing yourself, the self-heal, because self-healing reduces your defense by 70%. I like to restate that, you know, over and over, but yeah, 70% reduction of defense multiplier. If you get attacked, it's not good. So if you can fortify yourself at least first, well, the fortification, I believe, puts up your defense by, I don't know how much that is actually. Will it tell us? Probably not. Yeah, I don't think it's going to tell us that modifier. Unless it comes with a defense bonus at plus 20%. But I forget the percentage, but I feel like it's... I always wanted to say like 30%, but I don't know for sure. But it helps out. It helps to reduce it. So, you know, if an enemy catches you off guard while you're self-healing, instead of a 70% defense modifier, like a reduction in modifier, you know, it might be something more like a 50% reduction or a 40% reduction, depending on the strength of the fort itself, right? So, yeah. Yeah, he's trying to heal, but I'm going to try to... Is my Axeman ready yet? No, he's not. So this Axeman, for some reason, was in a depreciation of points, of action points. He's got 6... he's in the -6 of action points. That means that he actually needs to recover for, like, another turn or two just to get back on track again. I wonder what happened to him. Like... It was during the turnover, I think, when we obtained this unit from the Adresian Kingdom, when we confederated with them. For some reason, this warrior was in the minus menu when it comes to actions. He must have done something to like put himself in there. I'm not sure. Or it could have been, this actually may be more to the point in why the Adresians wanted to confederate with us. They could have been having a lack of gold problem, a serious lack of gold problem. So if you don't have enough gold and you're in deficit, you can't pay your soldiers. If you can't pay your soldiers, they will actually get 0 action points for the next turn. I think that stacks. So if you still don't have gold for the next turn, it stacks a bit to go into the negatives. The handicap, if you don't have gold to pay your soldiers, it's hit or miss. It's randomized across the field of your military units. So some of your military units will be affected while others won't be affected if they get paid. It depends, like if you're kind of on the line of bankruptcy, but if you're heavy in bankruptcy, like you're really bad deficit of gold, then yeah, there are cases where all of your units across your entire nation will not get paid and will not be able to move, literally. So, you know, always a bad sign. Okay, let's get to the next one here. We've got this... Oh, sorry, I meant to... yeah, so he can't move. The hero, I guess I will just leave him here for now. Should I protect him a bit? Could move him one more space. For the heck of it, let's just do that. I'll taunt him. Maybe he'll come out of the fort and try to attack me and injure himself a little bit more. He's super weak. He almost has no attack power behind him. 0.3, that's like nothing. He can barely do any damage to anybody. Alright, I'm still upset that I lost my general right around here. That's too bad, my Adresian general. What a shame. Happens though. Oh, that's odd. I didn't know I had another hero here, hiding behind my warrior. That's funny. Well, what to do with this one? Let's, you know what, let's put him up to Techos. I have a little bit of... Do I have defensive guy here? Let's see. Yeah, I've got an Axeman. Maybe I don't need that. Maybe let's do double up. I'll also put this hero as an acting defensive piece towards Testos too. Once I get rid of this guy in the way, once I get rid of this enemy warrior, I'll put him there too for now. Okay, we got a worker. A settler, actually, but they work. And what do I want to do with this? This guy. I want to make him work. Work on something, I don't know. A lot of roads are actually already built between mine and city, which is great. A little bit of an infrastructure here. I could run him over here. Well, I got a closer settler. I can make a road between this coal mine and Techos, but I have a settler that's near, so I'll use him afterwards. I could just start creating some farms. It's over here. Oh, I do have another coal mine over here. Okay, for now, let's run this guy over to the settlement of Phileria, and then I'll just build a road from Phileria to the coal mine, just to give a little extra production bonus. The road connection. And I'll gain actually a little bit of an extra boost because if a mine is within 3 tiles of your settlement, you get a little bit more of a boost. Same with blacksmiths. And if blacksmiths or mine are beyond 3 tiles of a settlement, you get a little bit of a reduction in production. Okay, I'll keep this boat here for now, because this hoplite up north is still exploring and flipping tiles. This Kupen hero is garrisoned as added protection to Amphipolis. I'm going to put on sleep mode just to let some turns go by because I don't want to be bothered with him anymore for a while. Sleep mode gives at least 4 turns. It's like basically just kind of skips his turn for 4 turns. Okay, our hoplite is heavily damaged. And he's taking attritional damage too because he's on an attrition tile of only 50%. So like I really want to move him. I got to get rid of him. He's only got 4 action points. I could run him back to town, or I could just get him on this boat quick, because the boat actually has some healing properties. It's a supply line. It's got one. It can supply 1 unit. I think I'm gonna scram. I really wanted to break this bridge. Did I do that? I'm not sure if I did. Dirt road is built. Okay. Bridge is damaged. Oh, I was able to do that, right? Because this, it looks like a part of this. Oh, that's the road. It looked like it was not damaged. So the bridge was damaged. We actually did that. I forgot that I had damaged it. So mission successful there, guys. I'm happy about that. That'll make it more difficult for enemy units to cross the river here to try to get down here and retake anything. Great. I'm going to scram. I'm out of here. I'm happy that I was able to preserve my hoplite unit. He's in really bad condition right now. Yay. He's protected now. No one can hurt him unless an enemy boat comes, which they're not. I don't think Macedonia has any boats left. So now I can sail him somewhere else to heal. You know what? I'm gonna take him right out of here. I am going to leave and sail him all the way back to Athens so he can heal up a little bit quicker in the capital city, because the capital city has better healing properties. It's gonna on his way all the way home. Now I just hope that this boat, the galley, doesn't get caught up in a storm and get destroyed and sink, because that would really suck. It happens sometimes. Stay close to the shores. It helps. When you go into deep sea, you're at a little bit of a risk sometimes for storms, and they can either heavily damage your ship or destroy it in 1 turn right out, like an insta-kill. Okay, he's healing still. I'm going to put him on sleep mode because he's going to heal for several more turns. I'm just going to leave him in there. And that's it. Our turn is actually ready for processing already. What else do we want to do? Any more building? What about this settler? I actually never moved him. Oh, no, he doesn't have any movement points yet. Next turn he will. Okay, do I want to actually buy anything more? I don't know. Can I repair this town up here yet? Yes, I can. 14 stone and some copper. A little bit expensive. Is it worth it? Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just build it, make them happy. Because sometimes we lose a little bit of population when a settlement is ruins, like I say. Oh, we could get into building some more. Oops. Oh, look at this, guys. I can actually hire a general. Sometimes you get this. Sometimes this pops up once in a while. I think it actually only pops up if you have no generals. If you have 0 generals, this offer comes available. If you have 1 general in your nation, this offer won't show. It locks out. So it's like the game tries to guarantee 1 general, but you have to pay for that guarantee. 5 gold? Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's pay for the general. We had a general, the Adresian one, but he died. That's why. Actually, this is a good place. It's random where that general shows up when you buy. It's completely random. But I'm happy this general showed up on my mainland, actually. because whoever I'm going to station in Athens, currently no one's here, but I do have a very damaged hoplite unit that's going to arrive in a few turns. I'm going to heal him up, that's my plan, and then I want to morale boost the heck out of him over turns to make him more powerful, like, you know, to give him that extra bonus, just in case Boitia decides to run my boars and attack me. I'm a little worried about that. They're very intimidating right now, but we are on okay relations, so there's that. Okay, so what else can we do? I was actually thinking about the blacksmith. Yeah, but now that I spend money on the general, I don't have enough money for the blacksmith. But I was thinking, you know, the blacksmith might be favorable. We can plop some down. We don't have a blacksmith here in the mainland. There's also some islands that we own that have some resources on it. It would be nice to get a blacksmith up here, like, you know, like maybe right here. You guys can see my mouse on that tile. So it can kind of collect and make better production for the copper mine right next door, and then kind of get a little bit of something across the water gap here with a stone mine. You know, until I get a city here, and then I'll make its own blacksmith that's much closer, so, you know, can reap even better production supply there. Yeah, it'd be good to get some blacksmiths going. Like, we literally have none. Like, look at, even in the Odrysian land, they have nothing built up. So we can definitely help proliferate our income of resources if we can get some more blacksmiths going, for sure, and preferably close to towns with road hookups. Now blacksmiths do cost or use a maintenance fee of coal per turn. They use up coal, so we have to be mindful of our coal. I want to build a lot of blacksmiths, I think, but we have to be mindful about our coal. We may not be able to sustain so many blacksmiths until we get more coal in. Sometimes, which is great if you can put a blacksmith next to a coal mine attached to a city, then you'll get more production of coal, which is great. You have to build them first, though, because then if you build more blacksmiths for copper and gold mine and stone mines, you can actually support them. So we might have to do that first. We might have to build some blacksmiths next to coal mine first to get that going. Okay, it looks like we're ready to process our turn here again. I think I'm done with the building. Not like I can build very much. So yeah, great. Processing turn. Processing turn. Your rivals are scheming. We've got plenty of rivals. We're just seeing snippets of factions moving around the board map. A little bit of a peek of Macedonia. Looks like they're mobilizing their wagons and soldiers. Okay, objective income reached. Oh, we've met an objective, that's great. The initiatives aimed at making us independent of foreign trades have been successful so far. This will improve our overall resource security. We've learned that Lydia has 4 active military units, so says our spy. The state has 17 cities. Actually, that's pretty robust. Wow. Army morale toward us is below average. Okay. Happiness of the people is 101%. That's good. 1 over 100%. That's awesome. What's my happiness at? Mine's actually higher. My happiness for my faction is 159%. And I think the maximum is 200%, if I remember that. Or is it maybe it's 199? Okay, building of 1 unit was finished. Oh, that's cool. So that's a little bit of a bonus I got there. One of my buildings is automatically finished. Building of 1 unit. A unit? No, that's actually a character unit. So maybe I was building a military unit somewhere, or perhaps a settler. Okay. Resource yields are, I gained 15% happiness to my faction. I guess that's what kind of contributed towards that 159 I just saw right now. Yeah, pretty cool. Morale is starving. Kimon's army. Yeah, that's fine. We took a little attrition going up that tile in the north of the Adresian Kingdom, whom we've since confederated. Yeah, there he is right there. He took a little bit of attrition, but that's fine. Where do I want to bring him now? Oh yeah, I've got some land here that, you know, is not claimed. I don't know why. There are a couple pockets here that need to be claimed. Once we got the turnover from the Adresian Kingdom Confederation, so I'll run my spearmen over and just kind of flip those 2 tiles that I see. I want all the pieces of land I can get my grubby hands on. Settler, I'm thinking I'm going to build a road up to the iron mine, because it would be better for Bergola to collect the production of the iron mine. It's closer. 1, 2, 3. Yes, you get the maximum production value if once again if your mine is 3 tiles away from your closest city. So these other 2 cities over here, they're like 4 or 5 tiles away. So I won't be able. So far, I believe it's probably Isgar that's collecting the productivity, because it's a road attached and it's about 4 tiles away. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So there's a little bit of a deficit because it's 1 tile too many away. But there's a bit of retrieval in production because of that dirt road that's attached to it. But I can do better. If I attach a dirt road between Bergola and the mine, I will get more production value. Let's start road build. Okay, oh, he can move now. 6 action points for this warrior, so I'm going to bring him down here to an attrition tile, unfortunately, and I'm going to attack the Phagarian spearmen. Oh, I can't. I ran out of action points. Yeah, darn. I'm going to take 30% attrition while processing next turn due to that. That's okay. Next turn I will attack this Phagarian spearmen. For now, I'll stick all of my heroes on this tile with my warrior. I don't think the Phagarian is going to attack me next turn because he's so weak. I could fortify myself, my hero anyway, but I won't. I'll let it go. I don't think this spearman is going to attack me at all. He's only got 0.3 attack strength, so... Okay, now, yes, that's right. I want to build a road to this coal mine. So there's a connection between the settlement of Philera. I'm going to click out of this boat for a moment because I actually see a danger city here. Boat Fortinovo. It's having a bit of a loyalty problem, so I think I'm just going to put something on here for that. Maybe a thrift city. I don't know if that'll help, but... oh, look at this. I have a general here. I didn't even know I had a wounded general in Parenthos. Strange. Well, I'm going to heal him up 1. Do a little self-heal. That must have come from the Adresian Kingdom. I retrieved a general from them. Okay, so this fleet is actually here to pick up this Hoplet soldier. And I think he's ready to take off. Should I keep him here on this land? I don't think so. I'm not really worried. I'm not too worried about barbarians coming down right now from the north. If anything, they'll attack Gretininus, and I'll get a bit of a, a heads up as to a barbarian invasion. But like, there's this giant mountain in the way, so it might be difficult for them to come through. They can only come through by way of the stream up here. They might come down, or through the opposite side, through this stream, and come down. But yeah, once again, it's not really a great settlement. It's just a beginner settlement, so if I lose it, I don't care that much. I would not want to lose Neapolis or Amphipolis, though. These are like kind of my trade ports. So if I get a heads up warning here, if the barbarians attack, then I could try to bring some units here quickly to help defend. And then also here, I'm not really concerned about Macedonia traveling across the wooden land, because I think they might take some attrition, so I don't think Amphipolis is going to be attacked by the Macedonians. Once again, my only fear might be if the Chaldiki join the Macedonians in an alliance, then they may come over and attack me a lot easier because they're my next door neighbors. But I got a little bit of something here, right? I got a garrison hero to add a little bit of defense. Amphipolis. Let's build a stockade in Amphipolis as well. Get a little defense there. Okay. This hoplet I'm gonna bring back to the boat. Oh. Can't board the boat. Is that because I'll be out of movement spaces? That's all. Okay, that's fine. I'll just go here then. Next turn, I'll board him the boat. And we gotta heal up this guy, our spearman. It's actually a peltist unit, but again, it looks like a spearman. Sometimes I accidentally say spearman just because he's holding a giant spear. That is not a peltist weapon. Either peltists look like short spears, like tiny ones, like short ones that you can actually throw. This one's huge. But whatever. Peltist. I will do... Should I do a self-heal or garrison him? I think I'm going to do a garrison. I'll garrison the soldier. In Methone. So yeah, I'm hoping that I'm going to heal up here. My only defender is the peltist unit, and well, Diotimus, the hero, who can only defend with a load of health and defense, and that's it. I'm hoping that a Macedonian invasion won't occur, because I did destroy this bridge right here, so it's going to be harder for them to, get down here anytime soon. They're going to have to send a settler here to repair the bridge. Or to rebuild before they can come down here. And now again, there's some units, some military units that can actually cross rivers without bridges, and that's the nomad unit, settler unit. I think the warrior can also cross rivers as well without bridges. And I think that's it. Cavalry can't. Unless you're warrior cavalry. I think the warrior cavalry might be able to, but any other kind of cavalry cannot. And any kind of foot soldiers, like heavy foot soldiers, will not be able to cross without a bridge. And I don't think the wagon can cross either. That's just a transport unit. So yeah, we'll just hold for now. And if I get my peltist unit to heal up, I might try to make a stab at Aegae and take Aegae over. Oh, I can also influence them. Look at that. It's kind of costly though. I can spend 40 influence points and 5 gold to try to turn them through influence. I don't know if I should do that though. Should I try that out? Yeah, let's go for it. Let's just see what happens. Should we? See what happens? I don't know. Maybe not. I'll pass. It's a bit expensive. I'd rather just take them by force, I think. We'll see. We'll see what we can do. I'll see how far ahead I can get in healing my peltist unit up. And I don't know if I want to bring a fresh hoplet up here at some point to help defend. I'm not sure yet. I could also steal from the Odrysian side here. I've got a warrior in healing over here as well. And I do also have this peltist unit. You know what I might do, actually? I think I'd like to bring the hoplet back to my mainland. I'd like to have 2 hoplets there for now, I think. I am worried about Boeotia. But there's a peltist unit. I'm going to flip these 2 tiles of the peltist unit, and then I'm thinking by the time my hoplet is down the mainland, I'll send this boat back up, collect the peltist unit, and sail the peltist unit around to Methone. So then I'll have 2 peltist units here, which would be helpful. Yeah, I think that's the plan. I think that's what I'll do. Okay, we'll skip that turn. He's just going to stay here, that boat. And it looks like we're ready to process our turn. But do we want to do any building first? Oh, look at this. I just noticed I have a slave market that I obtained from the Odrysians. That's cool. That helps to give a little bit of slaves per turn. Once again, slaves help your workforce. Helps your production workforce. For free. You don't have to pay them. Yeah, so I'm getting 3.6 slaves per turn. And production. That's weird. Why isn't the slave market producing slaves? Well, that's odd to me. That's quite odd. Let's check again next turn. I'll process the turn, I'll come back and I'll check this to see if that changes. But we've had the Adresian kingdom under our confederation for 2 turns now, so like that should start to chime in. We'll see how it goes. Do I have another slave market somewhere? Look at the mainland. No. Oh, yep, I have a slave market here by Delos. This one it belongs to me entirely. The other one up in the north technically belongs to the Adresians. Yeah, see, I'm getting a production here. Now I'm wondering if I'm not getting production value directly because the Adresians are still confederated. Yeah, that's the reason why. If we were federated, I would be getting their production value, but since we're confederated, they get to keep that still. And I think they might actually get to keep the other resources too. Let's look at the mine. No, I am getting a production value there. I wonder why they get to keep the slaves. That's strange. Well, if it doesn't do me any good, what I think we can do is actually just sell it. Oh, it says start production here. What is this? I can sell it, but I never noticed this before. A hand sign. It says start production. Production per turn, 3.3 slaves. Consumption per turn. It's like I have to activate it. I guess when I took over the Adresian kingdom and confederated them, the slave markets for some reason can get automatically deactivated. I guess the game wants the player to be aware of, you know, putting it back into production because it does cost gold per turn. And I would say that's a significant amount of gold per turn. 3.33 is fairly significant, so I think that's the reason why. Now the question is, do I want to put in production? I don't need to. I will keep it there. I guess I won't sell it, just in case I do need more slaves. But right now I'm at my maximum threshold, actually 35%. My maximum is 35%. So we'll just hang tight with that and let it sit and collect dust for now. Now the blacksmiths, that's another thing I was kind of wanting to do here. Blacksmith. Before we build blacksmiths in the Odresian kingdom lands, let's concentrate on our lands first. Let's see what kind of mines we can build our own homelands. Yeah, so we can put one here. Now, where you place a mine, it encapsulates a certain amount of territory around the mine, and you can see it in green. There's sort of like green circles on the map. Wherever you place the mine, wherever you place the blacksmith, if a mine is within the range of those those green circles, that means the blacksmith will have an added bonus effect on those mines. And it tells you if it's encompassed because those mines will turn blue colored. There'll be blue circles under it. As you see there, my gold mine and my coal mine are highlighted in blue, so that means it would work if I were to place my mine here. Or sorry, my blacksmith here. I'm not going to because I don't want to place it on my farmland. So it's best to place your blacksmith on land that is rather without value, you know. So I don't want to put on grass or green land, no agricultural land. I might, I could put it on a shrubbery land like scrub. The scrub is useless, or desert land. That's useless. But now if I put on the scrub land, the coal mine will now be out of scope, so I don't want that. I would consider putting it on the mountain range here, one of these mountain tops with some trees. Now, from my understanding, this is brought to my attention by the players, that if you put a mine on a forest tile, it will not take away the forest tile. You will still have access to the wood on that forest tile, so that's pretty cool. So don't have to worry about that. But yes, if you put it on a greenery tile or an agriculture tile, or you overlap it to on your actual farm tile, you will lose those benefits, those resource benefits. So I will definitely put it on one of these mountain tops. I could put it here by Athens, or I could put it here between Ephidia and Marathon. I think I'm going to put it between Ephidia and Marathon, and the reason why I say that is because I think that on this next mountain range right here, this tile, I think I might want to put some defense there at some point later, right beside Athens. In this game, you can build arrow towers, sort of like a defensive building structure, and I think that might be a good place to put it in the future down the road, so it can help defend Athens and defend, my resources here as well as temple in some of these cities. So yeah, I'll leave that one open. Okay, let's build the blacksmith here. That's great. That's being built up. Oh, I didn't notice this, that I also have a iron mine tucked in here. So it's actually encompassing the gold mine, the coal mine, and the iron mine. Pretty sure I got that within scope, right? I think it said 3 before I built it. I saw 3 mines attached. Yeah. Yeah, it is in white here. That white will flip over to blue once the blacksmith is actually built. It'll take, just 2 turns to build the blacksmith. Pretty cool. Okay, what else can I do? I think I want to build up Ephidia a bit in defense. And I've already maxed out the defense. I have 2 defense structures that I'm technologically allowed right now, and they've actually been built, so that's fine. The reason why you see Athens here with like a tier 3 defensive stone wall, even though I cannot actually technically make that in this game, I can't build these yet because I don't have the research for it yet, is because it's a bonus perk for playing Athens. So when you start the game, the developers basically wanted to give a bit of a defensive bonus to Athens, the capital city, and they gave they give us a free stone wall defense. If it gets wrecked or busted down, you can't rebuild it though until you get the tech tree, so it's kind of a one-off thing. Yeah, pretty cool. Okay, so what do I want to do with this? I think I want to build like a thrift city here. Let's do that. Thrift city. And do we have any more gold to build anything? I do. I will. Oh, I can actually put a defense attribute to Athens, the capital city. So Athens has the stone wall right now, and yeah, I can give it a little extra defense too. Let's go for that. I will start a build on the defense. Okay, I think that's good enough. Let's process the turn.